Have you ever felt like you are doing everything right? You are praying, you are trying to grow, you are working hard, yet nothing seems to move forward. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and sometimes even years pass while you keep asking the same question in your heart. Why is God making me wait? If you have ever felt like your breakthrough is delayed, like your prayers are taking too long to be answered, then this message is for you. Because the truth is that waiting is one of the most difficult seasons of faith. It tests your patience, it tests your trust, and it often makes you wonder if anything is actually happening at all. But what many people do not realize is that when God makes you wait, it is rarely because nothing is happening. In fact, some of the most important work God does in your life happens during the waiting season. Stay with me until the end of this video, because the final truth about waiting is something most people never understand, and it could completely change the way you see the delays in your life. One of the first reasons God makes you wait before your breakthrough is preparation. A breakthrough is not just about receiving something you want. It is also about becoming the person who is ready to handle it. Sometimes we ask God for opportunities, success, influence, or blessings. But if those things arrive too early, they might overwhelm us. They might create pressure we are not prepared to carry. They might even lead us away from the path God intended for us. Waiting gives God time to shape your character, strengthen your faith, and prepare your mindset. Think about a seed planted in the ground. For a long time, nothing appears on the surface. It may look like nothing is happening, but beneath the soil, something powerful is taking place. Roots are forming, strength is developing, and the foundation is growing deeper. If the plant appeared too quickly without strong roots, it would not survive the storms that come later. In the same way, God often develops your roots during seasons of waiting, so that when your breakthrough finally arrives, you have the strength to sustain it. Another reason God makes you wait is because He is aligning the right circumstances. We often see only a small part of the story. We see the opportunity we want, or the door we hope will open, but God sees the entire timeline of your life. He sees the people you have not met yet, the opportunities that are still forming, the paths that will eventually cross with yours at exactly the right moment. Sometimes your blessing requires other events to happen first. Sometimes another person must grow, move, or change before your opportunity becomes possible. Waiting allows God to align these pieces in ways we cannot understand. What feels like delay may actually be divine timing quietly arranging things behind the scenes. There is also another powerful reason God makes you wait, and that reason is trust. Waiting reveals what we truly believe about God. It is easy to trust God when answers come quickly and life moves smoothly, but true faith grows when the answers take longer than we expected. When you continue to pray, even when nothing seems to change, when you continue to believe even when progress feels slow, your faith becomes deeper and stronger. Waiting teaches you to rely on God rather than on immediate results. It shifts your focus from simply receiving a blessing to building a relationship with the one who provides it. Another lesson that waiting teaches is clarity. When we first desire something, we may believe it is exactly what we need, but time has a way of revealing deeper truths. Sometimes during the waiting period, we discover that what we originally wanted is not actually what is best for us. Our priorities begin to change. Our understanding becomes clearer. We begin to see life through a wiser perspective. Waiting gives space for that clarity to develop. Instead of rushing towards something that may not truly fulfill us, we learn to recognize the path that aligns with our purpose. There are also moments when God makes you wait because He is protecting you. The opportunity you desire may look perfect from your perspective, but God sees outcomes you cannot see. What appears like a missed opportunity might actually be protection from something that would have created difficulties later. In many cases, people look back at their lives and realize that the delays they once resented were actually blessings in disguise. Doors that remained closed prevented them from entering situations that would have led them away from the life they were meant to live. Another important truth about waiting is that it develops resilience. Breakthrough moments often bring new responsibilities and challenges. Success, influence, leadership, and opportunities require strength of character. Waiting seasons build patience, discipline, humility, and perseverance. These qualities may not seem exciting while you are developing them, but they become essential when your breakthrough arrives. Without the lessons learned in the waiting season, the breakthrough might not last. During waiting seasons, it is also important to remember that progress is not always visible. In many areas of life, growth happens quietly, just like the seed growing underground. Your progress may be developing in ways you cannot immediately measure. Your mindset may be changing, your perspective may be expanding, your abilities may be improving, and your spiritual strength may be growing. These quiet transformations prepare you for the moment when your opportunity finally appears. So what should you do while you are waiting? The most powerful thing you can do is continue moving forward with faith, continue learning, continue growing, continue developing the skills and mindset that align with the future you are praying for. Waiting does not mean standing still. Waiting is an active season of preparation. It is a time when you strengthen your relationship with God, refine your purpose, and become ready for the doors that will eventually open. It is also important to remain patient with yourself. Many people compare their journey to others and begin to feel discouraged. They see someone else's success and wonder why their own breakthrough has not arrived yet. But every path is different. God is writing a unique story for each person. Your timeline may look different from someone else's, but that does not mean your future is any less meaningful. And now, here is the final truth that many people overlook when it comes to waiting. Sometimes, the breakthrough itself is not the greatest gift. The person you become while waiting is the real breakthrough. The patience you develop, the faith you strengthen, the wisdom you gain, and the resilience you build become part of who you are. These qualities shape your character and prepare you to handle the opportunities that will eventually appear in your life. When your breakthrough finally arrives, you may realize that the waiting season was not wasted time at all. It was the training ground that prepared you for everything that comes next. God was working behind the scenes, shaping your path in ways you could not yet see. So if you are in a season of waiting right now, do not lose hope. Continue trusting that God is working even when progress feels slow. Continue believing that the delay has a purpose. Continue growing into the person who is ready for the future God has planned for you. If this message encouraged you, take a moment to like this video and share it with someone who may also be going through a waiting season in their life. And if you want more messages about faith, purpose, and understanding God's plan, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, watch the other videos here on FaithoriaTV, where we explore powerful insights about spiritual growth, life challenges, and the deeper lessons behind God's timing. Thank you for watching, and remember that sometimes the waiting season is not a delay, it is preparation for the breakthrough that is on its way.